So the ball down to this.
Ito's outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback. They also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of it. No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coach.
Past the 20, 10, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Touchdown, Falcons.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
The free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Now a handoff here to his running back. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there. A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Now a stoppage here as it looks like they fake the handoff. Now Tua. He's going to air one out. That's caught at the 25. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A big play there. His fourth touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown. So 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Take 4.
Here's Gurley now out of the gun. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
On 3rd and 2, McDonald. He's got him in, complete. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Calvin Ridley, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons have taken the lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. And they'll try the jet sweep here. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there, all 11 guys on defense, diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
Tagovailoa going to try and throw on 3rd down. Trying to lay one up deep. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A big play there with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14. Jason Sanders to kick off.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone.
Emoji eyes, emoji eyes, emoji eyes, emoji eyes.
Right around where he would have been had he gone. Drive, the Falcons offense at the line. We have witnessed touchdowns on back-to-Ridley. 76 yards. And the Falcons are able to show off their quick strike ability. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
And the kick here no good, but a penalty flag is down. Looks like he got run into. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Kickoff for Atlanta.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Tagovailoa, and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So it wasn't the line that jumped that time, the second level.
No, that's a great observation because most of the time it's those guys up front so eager to get off on the snap. They do it, but in this case, you're exactly right. Second level, probably because they moved up to the first level, and that hurts them.
So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Looks for Parker, and it's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this beat.
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Todd Gurley, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Falcons will extend their lead. Coup for the extra point.
For the point after.
And again, it's no good. A few boo birds coming out as he's missed his 2nd extra point here in the first half.
To kick off for Atlanta.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Fields this way up at the 17. A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Now this throw caught left side. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A big play there. Doing it again with his 3rd touchdown here in the opening quarter. And the Dolphins strike quickly here for 6 points. And the lead will shrink to 6.
Good. Makes the score Falcons 27, Dolphins 21. Jason Sanders.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he returns this to the 22.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Gurley on 1st down with no blocking help there as he won't even make it back to the
Scouting report on these DBs.
check. Mike 42. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Mike 42. Mike 42. Stay with
And the play clock running very low, so Dan Quinn decides to call for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's McDonald. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give them 25 yards. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports.
27, Dolphins 21.
On first down, it's Gurley. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Operating from the gun, McDonald. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
On 4th down, the Falcons send out Sterling Hoffrichter to punt. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line.
You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. Well, I think you can go ahead and give your punter an assist on that one. Pinned him deep, and the defense comes through with 2 points.
You're exactly right, partner. This was all set up by a great punt, and if the ball goes in the end zone, this never happens. So great call. Give the punt team and the punter some love.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The
Leverage.
big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. To throw on 2nd down. McDonald rolling to his right. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, Defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of him, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Brandon, they're still in the lead. The momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction, so to me, that's a really important pickup there on third down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right, they need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. Gurley again here on first down. And he's going to be met at about the 43.
Again, the ball carrier.
A gain of 3, second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Now a throw here on second down, and that's complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 30. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Here's Gurley now. Toss right. And he stopped immediately there.
Gurley on the
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
the line of scrimmage.
And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Looking to throw on second down. McDonald. And incomplete on the deep ball. The intended target was Calvin Ridley, and it's third down.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
The Falcons on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. McDonald sets to throw. And that is incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this,
they're going to get the first. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Dolphins defense is able to hold. Well, I see what they were trying to do there. You pop up your holder, roll him out. You got the option to run or pass. Just didn't work.
Not at all. And the communication was excellent defensively to make sure that receivers were covered as they escaped from the line of scrimmage, because that's supposed to be a surprise to everyone, and that's how they get free. People forget their assignments on defense. That didn't happen. And think about the guy rolling out with the football, looking for an open person. No one there.
Helpless feeling.
Helpless, because that gap between you and defenders now is going to close, and close quickly.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 31 yards there and a first down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Tua. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Tyler Davison gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. On play action, here's Tua. And that will be incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Sanders on for the field goal, a 46-yard attempt.
And this one is right down the middle. And that'll get the lead down to 5. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
17-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
To throw on 2nd down. McDonald airing it out, looking for Ridley. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. On 1st down, McDonald. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. They run out of the shotgun with Gurley. And this will be a Falcons first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
On 1st and 10, McDonald airing it out, looking for Ridley. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. That late in the clock, 2nd quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may force them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he will perhaps get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And time has run out on this first half.
29.
So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Way good to kick off for Atlanta.
It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down.
3-yard gain on the play brings up third down.
A quick throw out left. It's complete. And he's not even able to get back to the line of scrimmage. Now there's also a flag down, and it's in the area of holding. So instead of giving them another third down, they'll decline it. Brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball.
Accepted. Now a draw play for Gurley. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Gurley, the ball carrier.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Another carry now for Gurley. And he'll get this down close to a first down at about the Dolphins' 39. Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be third down at about the length of the football. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on third. They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35.
First down.
They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
Second down at 7. Now this time he'll look to throw. Touchdown, Falcons! Julio Jones. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Falcons push further out in front.
This is similar to baseball where you walk the leadoff hitter and you don't expect him to come around and score. Almost impossible. Anytime a defense has to defend a short field, you usually end up seeing the result we saw, giving up points.
And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on.
Young Way coup to kick off for Atlanta.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he is out of bounds here on the return.
10 at their own 25-yard line.
Tua and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And from the shotgun, he'll throw. Yeah, he'll find Hall. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 33-yard line.
Now Tua. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Now, these have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed 2, but this one is good.
43. Dolphins 24.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded in the end zone. And Hall not going to bring this one out.
10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And fresh off the pick 6. They've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a 1st down.
Gain of 12. And the Dolphin 1st down.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mike Gesicki, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Back to the air on 2nd down, Tagovailoa. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 26. Tua finding Gesicki there for a Dolphin 1st. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. It's complete to Parker, left side. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. Tua to Parker there for the Miami 1st. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Tua setting up shop to throw again. That's complete, right around the 8. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
85. A 6-yard pickup.
So it'll be 2nd and goal when we return. We've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On second down, a run with Breida. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. Tua sets up to pass it. Flushed out right. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Tua Tagovailoa taking it in. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this lead.
For the extra point.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Dolphins.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. Taken about 7 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Bobby McCain. That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. On first down, here's Breida. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Miami.
This is Breida. And a short gain here, down to the 22.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Tua wants to throw it on second down. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
And so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Tua with a quick throw, caught out wide. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. From 13 yards out. And the Dolphins have got it back to a 1-score game. And let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown receptions for him in this game.
And just one shy of the NFL record. What a great performance. Going up and catching the football, creating space, and finding the end zone. That's what it's all about.
Taken in the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, 1-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chitty on the other side of the ball. I said, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now the Dolphins are going to take another timeout here. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with one more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. From the gun, McDonald looking downfield for Jones. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Yeah, maybe they were coming with a blitz that time, and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming. Pick them up. Pick them up. And someone jumped.
Mike 42. Mike 42. Check. Mike 42.
Throwing on third and long. McDonald airing it out, looking for Ridley. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Bobby McCain. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. So, my goodness, I wouldn't have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
Running out of the gun here, Breida. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
A throw left side to start out. That's complete. He's got daylight. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Calvin Ridley, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Falcons will add on to their lead.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. The quarterback will keep it himself. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more.
Falcons 51, Dolphins 38. Young Way.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And this carries into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical.
Now an open man. That's the tight end, Gesicki. It's complete. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
2nd and 11 now.
Tua going to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
First down, Dolphins.
Off of play action. Tagovailoa.
Tua hit, and the ball is out.
Fortunate to get that football back. Was trailing here in the second half. Last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all. And now they're looking at 3rd down here.
3rd down.
So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. From midfield, here's Tua. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid fourth down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. Flush to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down.
Oh, Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Keanu Neal, and his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Emmanuel Ogbah that time, able to drop him for a loss.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. That one looks like he'll throw here. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Out of the gun, McDonald.
Buying time, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
From the gun, it's McDonald.
And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over.
Final score.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Atlanta, it'll be a 500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the New Orleans Saints. Meanwhile, for Miami, they also will exit this one at 2-2. And they'll be back home next week as they're set to take on the Carolina Panthers. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
Yeah, I use a dub, I'm a win. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. I turn the knob, camera assist, I'm incredible. Yeah, came for the dollars, call it vegetable. Then I did the dash, can I catch me, bro? Ooh, then I did the dash, can I catch me, whoa? Your whole team is no competition. Boy, I did it by myself, it's a solo mission. Running up the charts, I'm a fool. consistent with this. Trophy is the prize, ain't no gimmicks with this. Okay, now what's left on them? Told you I'ma flex on them. I did it all subtle, ooh, and then I hit that exit on them. Gotta blame my faith, cause these odds ain't got nothing on them. I secured the safe for the cradle, I ain't dropping nothing, ooh. Only winning is exception, ain't no truce. Ain't no dub, ain't no L on my crew. Ooh. Only winning is exception on my crew. Yeah. Ain't no dub, ain't no L. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, 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 I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, yeah. Then I hit that. Okay, yeah, yeah. Then I hit that.
Automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't down once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. I'm just hoping she don't fail, cause when she do, I don't know what I'ma do. All that I heard that y'all was talking, it was comical. Pull up in your city for the evening, what you tryna do? Cause I'm open to it. I know that you're missing, but you gon' get through it. I can help with it if you need that. Go and bring the beat back. I don't really listen to the feedback, nah. Told me that she good, she don't need jack, nah. I'm real proud of the steps you took just to get to the place that you at today. I couldn't tell you to you straight, I gotta estimate. I wonder if I ought to go here with the best to say. Now go ahead, get me out of here, I couldn't last today. I got the city talking about me like I passed away. Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. Ooh, and she felt intrigued.